Hey guys, up Sander, and we're making a Slayer vlog, I guess. I haven't really called it that in a while, but it's what a lot of these are. So, a couple things. I got a 65 Slayer the other day. Usually I'll get a Slayer level without even like realizing it. Like, I'm not really like checking the XP, like, okay, 1k away, 500 XP. Like, no, it just usually happens where I'll just like kill a lesser demon, so I can be like, cool, I got another Slayer level. So, I have done quite a bit of Slayer on this game. It's a pretty productive thing to do. Usually I get online and I think, what should I do? If I'm not doing a quest, I usually say I might as well just go Slayer, go do some Slayer. Earn a little bit of cash, get your combat up, get some Slayer XP, of course. Never a bad idea to go do Slayer. Of course, there are things that you should do before doing Slayer. Getting a Rune Defender. If you don't have the stats for that, of course, you can slay for the stats. You got to do some quests. I saw like a level 85 using a Dragon Longsword. That was pretty pathetic. You really want to get those good shit. And of course, I can't use them here, but Borrow's gloves are, of course, a massive help. You know, RuneShark just did made an account where he got them at like 61 combat in a week. I mean, if he can do that in such a short amount of time, and I could do it like on two accounts basically over the years, and also get myth gloves on my peer. But actually Addy gloves because they changed it. But if we can do that with such ease, you guys can at least get Borrow's gloves. The questing 176 quest points, or 175 rather, because you get one more when you beat the quest. So you have 176 for Borrow's gloves. But getting those quest points, it really isn't that bad. Especially if you just do the quests that give the highest amount of quest points, you'll get it pretty quickly. I mean, like I always say to people, do all the free-to-play quests first because they're just so easy. They're short and they give a shit ton of quest points. When most quests here just simply give one. It could be the most like hardest quest in the world. It'll just give one quest point. But there are a few that give three. Some give two. The system is supposed to be where the number of quest points depends on what the other rewards are. Like Romeo and Juliet, it gives 5 quest points, but it doesn't give any other rewards, so you just get the quest points. But if it gives like a shit ton of rewards, then you're not going to get a whole lot of quest points. But I had to do Desert Treasure to get the Borrow's gloves, so I ended up getting Borrow's gloves I think around 200 quest points, so I was well over the limit. But very easy to get Borrow's gloves in this game, and seeing people with a combat bracelet, it's kind of disheartening that people are so lazy. But what are you going to do about it? It's their loss. You can get the fighter torso, which is worth getting. It gives 4 strength bonus, which helps you a lot in the long run. You may not think it's that big of a deal, but when you're killing thousands upon thousands upon thousands of monsters, that extra strength bonus is really going to come in handy and get you much better XP in the long run. I did level out my stats here, as you see, 70, 70, 70. This way I can wear most of the armor. If I get a whip, I can wear it, or wield it rather. 70 HP, obviously, not much you can really do about that, other than if you want to go to like pest control or something, or for a long time they had soul wars. But that just kind of comes naturally. One thing I kind of was considering was getting 99 HP first. I mean, it's a cool thing to do, but it's kind of stupid at the same time. There's not much use to it to have an untrimmed HP cape, and I'm not really that. I don't really give a shit. Like if you have a Slayer cape that's untrimmed, it's like cool. You found a way to do it. It's really not that big of a deal. You have a lot of time on your hands. I really don't give a shit about skill capes. They give pretty shitty stats. I don't like the way they look that much. They're fun to get, but they take up a lot of bank space, especially if you have the hood as well. Although luckily this game does contain construction, and if I get that to I think like 42, you can save a lot of bank space if you put like random event items in there. I'll still have a shit ton of frog tokens, but that's about it. I got prayer up just 1 level. Wasn't that big of a deal because when you do those dragon tests, I like to go and you get like 200 bones from them. I like to go and use them on the altar, which is nice. But anyway, we're killing fever spiders. Not really that impressive of a task, but it's quick. You really don't have to try very hard for this test. They really don't hit you very hard, so you can do it all in one trip, I'm assuming. This is the first time I've ever had one of these tests in my life. The only other time I've had to kill these was for the rum deal quest, which is where this pretty much takes place on what island is called? I think Brain Death Island. But I'm training strength right now, and it's pretty. I mean, in terms of how useful strength, attack, and defense are, they're all fairly equal because, say you're PKing, accuracy is a big deal in PKing, and that's what attack and defense have to deal with. Monsters and other players are going to be less accurate on you if you have more defense. You're going to be more accurate on other people or monsters if you have higher attack. So, just because you have really high, unless you're like a pure where every pure has 1 defense and accuracy is not a problem, it is a big deal to have a nice defense level, a nice attack level. You could have 99 strength, but if you have 70 attack, you're still going to be hitting a lot of zeros. So right now, though, I am still training strength. I figure that I might as well get as much strength XP as possible before I get a whip, which can only train attack and defense. So, there's no reason for me to train attack now and still have to go back and use a D-Skimmy for strength later. I just don't see that as being very efficient. So, I mean, not a whole lot to talk about. I am kind of limited in how much time I really have to play. I have the SAT this Saturday, so I'm hoping I'll do pretty well on that. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I also signed up for the ACT. I don't know how much I'm really going to bother preparing for that. I figured I might as well just take it for the hell of it. And if I do really well, I'll it'll be good. And if I don't do really well, it won't really matter because hopefully I'll have some good SAT scores. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot to talk about here. Just a quick little update. So join Andrew AJT62 friend chat. Like this video if you enjoyed, and see you guys later. And happy scaping and slaying.